Welcome to the webcast! Tonight is our 81st show!
Hello, everybody. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Becky. Hi, Andrew. Everybody in Kincardine and Toronto and Waterloo and everywhere that I've been. Woohoo! I'm totally winging this. So, I don't know. How does this work? Do we just... You play a song. I just play a song. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna start with, like, kind of a sad one. Because, you know, as y'all know, most of the best inspiration comes from, from, you know, a broken heart and whatnot. It's funny how happy I am in comparison. Anyhow. You'll remember this one from the EP that I released in 2011. Called Right Where I Began. It really doesn't matter what you say. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. No, it really doesn't matter when all I hear is all the things I know you want me to hear. Well, my dear, let's all come clean now. I know what you say isn't at all what you mean, yeah. I know what you say isn't at all what you mean, yeah. Uncover it all, and at the end of the day, I'm standing right where I began. Had me taken for a fool. Ooh, why did I ever listen to you? Your mouth so pretty, poetry so deep. I thought perhaps that I could keep you all to myself. Well, my dear, let's all come clean now. I know what you say isn't at all what you mean, yeah. I know what you say isn't at all what you mean, yeah. Uncover it all, and at the end of the day, I'm standing right where I began. When I began crawling, and in time I learned to stand tall. But even now, as I try to stand tall, I feel so small. I know what you say isn't at all what you mean, yeah. Uncover it all, and at the end of the day, I'm standing right where I began.
playing in my headphones. I didn't realize you stopped.
Oh, it's okay. I might have goofed that one a little bit. I'll do the next one
whatever. So welcome to my online indie jam campfire style, or campfire edition, perhaps is a more accurate term. We're trying something a little different, you know, making use of the space and whatnot. And so we might move the campfire a little closer to the camera because I've got the camera as far as it can go right now. So Dawn is going to tell you a funny joke while we move things a little closer.
Funny jokes.
You do now.
Don't put me on the spot like that. Hey guys. So I don't know any funny jokes. That was uncalled for. How do you get a squirrel's attention?
Okay.
Act like a nut. You heard that one? Jeez. It's getting hot in here. So we're up in the attic. This is pretty cool. Meghan is turning her attic into a studio in an online session. It's pretty cool. So let me show you around. Can I take this camera off?
Well, it just can't go any further than that. How about I'll spin it?
Yeah, don't. That was. I was put on the spot there. Not gonna lie. I should be fixing the room while you tell jokes.
I know. I actually know.
Do you know any jokes?
I know a couple jokes thanks to my dad. They're about.
I need to go even closer. More jokes, Dawn.
They're about turtles. Turtles and snails. My dad loves them. Can I tell you a joke, Dawn? Is that okay?
I would love a joke.
Okay.
Tell a joke while you're moving.
I'm gonna move and tell a joke. Okay.
I'm better at weird faces.
Okay. What does a snail do when he's riding on the back of a turtle?
I don't know.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee! Yeah.
I bet you my sister loved that one. I know Carrie's listening from London.
Yeah. It's that's a fun little joke there. It's one of the PG-13 jokes that I know.
PG-13.
Okay, I'm stealing the mic back now. So, I think we've got it sorted out. We've got a little campfire and the ability to move the camera. So yes, let me know at any time if there are any sound issues, and I will do my best to sort them out. I think we figured out the hum thing, I hope. For those who are watching and don't know there's a chat room, go to meganmorrisonmusic.com/webcast, and there's a free chat room in there. You don't have to have a membership. That's where most of the cool kids are hanging out. And we've been talking a lot for the last few minutes, so I'm going to let Andrea play some more music, but we are going to talk to you guys in the chat room. Dawn's in there now. And after the next song, if you guys have questions for Andrea, or if you want to make any shout-outs, let us know, and we will relate them to her via speakage.
Can safely say this is a really awesome interview already.
No, not even questions. All you had to do is play music and make jokes.
Just play music and make jokes. I can do that. Okay, so I guess I'm going to play another one from the EP that I released last year. And yeah, this one's called A Series of Unfortunate Events. And for those of you who don't know, I actually like to kind of explain my my songs a little before I play them. The last one was called Right Where I Began, and it's a song about kind of knowing that you know, things are done, they're through, and doesn't really matter what the other person says. You know, they're gonna, at the end of the day, it is what it is, kind of thing. And this one here is a song about somebody who is definitely not perfect, but they figure, you know, why not give it a shot to be with somebody that also isn't perfect and also has been through a bunch of stuff. So it's about taking a chance on somebody. If someone asks my name, I laugh and tell them what I call myself. I'm a series of unfortunate events. Pleased to meet you, yeah, just like the movie. But with yourself after all of these years. You don't have far to fall, my dear, no, not far at all. I exaggerate a bit, but I swear to you that I'm a diamond in the rough with only one flawless edge. But I have more than you could ask for, so much more than you could ask for. Maybe after you laugh with me and all of my dysfunctional glory, you will see more than you bargained for within me. You'll ask me to be yours. I got 100 stories more that I would like for you to be a part of. I know you like how I do. Come on out and tell me it's true. I see you turn the other way. I can tell you're afraid for the remains of your heart. Well, let's tear down these walls that you've built for yourself after all of these years. You don't have far to fall, my dear, no, not far at all. I got 100 stories more that I would like for you to be a part of. I know you like how I do. Come on out and tell me it's true. I see you turning the other way. I can tell you're afraid for the remains of your heart. Well, let's tear down these walls that you built for yourself after all of these years. You don't have far to fall, my dear, no, not far at all. Let's tear down these walls that you built for yourself after all of these years. You don't have far to fall, my dear, no, not far at all. Let's tear down these walls. Tear down these walls. Oh, my leg's asleep and I forgot how to play. Thanks.
So, Don, I'm going to give you this microphone, and you're going to tell us no more jokes. Maybe later. But let Andrea know what they're saying in the chat room about it.
They're asking, does anyone want to ask Andrea a question? They're wondering, is that a new guitar?
Yeah, well, yeah, it is a new guitar. The one that I used before, the one that people may have seen me use before, actually, it belonged to my dad before I borrowed it and never gave it back. But, yeah, this one is kind of replacing it. I kind of wanted something that was my own, so I chose an Ovation. When I played it in the store, it sounded the closest to my dad's guitar, which I kind of taught myself on, and then it was also half price because it was used, so
Wow.
pretty much,
Half price?
yeah.
How did you swing that?
I don't know, you'll have to ask the guys at Long McQuaid. They're excellent.
You winked
though,
a couple times.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. I pushed the cleavage up a little bit, and yeah, it was great.
Well, Muggle FX said awesome guitar work on that song.
Thank
and
you.
lots of claps and bravo, nice song.
Awesome.
What is that glowing near your feet? What is that?
That would be
Is that?
fire. It's
It's a real fire.
it's my foot is literally in the fire right now. I'm like, no, I'm like Superman. I can just stick my foot in fire and it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt me at all.
Cyber hippies. I like that comment. And then Barb V says, tell Dad he'll regret taking his guitar back when you're really famous. And refuse to sign it.
Oh, Barb, I freaking love you. You're hilarious.
You guys are funny too. I forget sometimes when I'm doing the camera, I'm here too. So we're gonna have at least one more song from Andrea. Do you want to do one or two more? Or maybe I should say, are there any requests in the chat room for Andrea songs? Let us know. If so, we will let her know after the next song. And then Don Campbell's going to come up. Not Dan, Don.
How many do I have left, I guess? How many?
You do one, and then we'll let you know if the chat room demands another.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Breakout. I'll do that one. Sure. I like it. Who's that from? Lenny. What's up, Lenny? Thanks for tuning in. You're so crazy. That guy is crazy. Okay, well, a little bit of backstory with this one. It's called Breakout, and I wrote it for a songwriting competition. And you know how sometimes life just kind of gets really bad, and you just kind of want to break out of your shell a little, and everybody's like, calm down. Just cool it off, you know? Tomorrow will be better. It's like, well, you know what? Right now I kind of feel like throwing a fit. So that's what this one is about. I find myself swallowed by the sea, treading just to be able to breathe. No one is swimming out to rescue me. Sometimes we all need a little help sometimes. Just wanna make a scene. Everyone tries to quiet me. Sometimes you just gotta scream. Sometimes we all need some kind of release. Hey, so just so everybody knows, you know how much of a cat lover I am? There's cats here. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I apologize about the commercials. That's unfortunately... Oh, sorry, crotch shot. That was unintentional. That is not my choice. Unfortunately, Ustream has started doing this, and it is super annoying because it happens at different times for everybody. So you miss out on part of the show. Luckily, I'm going to be putting this all up on YouTube, so you can watch it later. But they want us to pay them money to take it out, and this is an indie production, so I need to find a way to make some dough so we can get rid of the commercials, which is kind of ironic considering they're making money off the commercials. It seems like we should be too. Not that I want the commercials, but you know what I'm saying? I would rather have no money and no commercials. But right now it's just no money with commercials, and that's balls. Anyway, that's my little rant. I'm thinking about changing servers. Shh.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone.
No, it's a secret.
Yeah. So I apologize for that for now, but I promise YouTube access in the near future, commercial free, hopefully. Yes, there has been another song request.
Uh-oh.
What is it? Which one is it? Oh. Someone loves that song. Barb V loves the song that we're talking about. Oh, you have to scroll up here.
Breakout, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think she's talking about the next one. There, Mirror. Something about a mirror?
Oh.
Sing One Day and Mirror. Are those two different songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are two songs.
We'll have to pick your favorite of those two because I got to get Dawn on here too.
Yeah, I'll do I'll do One Day because I'm already in the right tuning for that. I totally just kicked the fire. I'm such a rebel.
Kick the fire.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, One Day is a song that I wrote about kind of those bittersweet things that happen every day. And they, you know, kind of remind you of somebody who was bittersweet once that you used to be with. So yeah, I hope you guys really like this one.
One day I found myself inside of a painting. It worked, it was so mysterious. I got sucked in. But after all of my poking around, I found that this oil on canvas was just oil on canvas. And it reminded me of one day I was hungry. I went for some cheese. It was simple and tasty. I sliced it with ease. I laid out some crackers and topped them with glee. Then I thought twice and said, this isn't that healthy. And it reminded me of you. Oh, it reminded me of when we first met.
Okay, so I was totally wrong. Barb V did like the breakaway one best.
Breakout, yeah.
I totally read the chat room wrong because I was glancing, and I shouldn't glance and assume things. You know what they say about glancing and assuming. Thank you guys very much for being awesome in the chat room. It's packed in there. Andrea's going to be hopping into the chat room, so you can talk to her directly now while Dawn comes over. I'm going to put on a quick little video while we're kind of making the transition because I have to set up my bass amp. But you'll be entertained by a random video and a random person that I'm going to put on right now. All right. Andrew, you want to tell them a joke again while I do this?
Okay. All right. Well, it's not really a call and response kind of joke. It's just a joke. So it's another joke from my dad. Gotta love it, you know, having a dad that tells jokes. So there's an accident at an intersection, and two turtles ended up colliding, and the law showed up, and they were like, well, who here was like, you know, saw everything? And then there was a snail kind of like off kind of just seeing everything happening and everything. And so the law asked the snail, they're like, so can you tell us exactly what happened here today? And the snail says, well, gee, officer, I don't know, it all happened so fast. Yeah. My dad tells it better, but hey, whatever.
That was fantastic. Thank you, Andrea. Here comes a video by Iman Wayne. Yes, here we go.
So, Selena, I'm not going to help anybody come down from Cloud 9, frankly. I like floating up there, as you'll see from the song. I really do like floating up there. It's fun. Alright, so this is called Hello Gorgeous. And I just want to say thank you to everybody at Song Studio, the faculty, my peers, songwriters I should call them. It's been an amazing week, and I really appreciate all of you.
Left without a word in the middle of the night, with the stars to guide your way out of our life. Now I'm standing by the window, pondering the rain. Does it get to touch your body? I envy it. With every drop that falls to the ground, I'm hoping you'll turn yourself back around. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. I've been waiting for you to come back home. Hello, gorgeous. Won't you come back, darling, come back to me, please. And this house is so empty without your laughter, and the call out your name, and everyone seems convinced that time will dull this pain. But I know that I can never be the same till I can say hello, gorgeous. Hello. I've been waiting for you to come back home. Hello, gorgeous. won't you come back, come back, come back, darling, come back to my arms, babe.
Yeah. Are we back on? Is this on?
Give her Dawn.
Is this thing on? Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, my name is Don Campbell. Thanks, Andrea, for that. That was wonderful. So I'm gonna start with a song called "Personality," and it's a love song that my dad wrote the lyrics for my mom, and I put the music to it. So here it goes. Personality. Sometimes I like to be alone with you, to hold your hand and understand your personality, and to walk talk a while and see if what you think and feel of me is what I think and feel of you. Maybe it's just my imagination, maybe wishful thinking on you, but maybe it's a whole lot more. You've unlocked the door, that's what dreams are for. Well, maybe it's just a dream, and that's what dreams are for. And sometimes, and I like to be alone with you, to hold your hand and understand your personality, and to consider who I am in the water by the dam, so you can see the man with you and know what feelings he goes through. Maybe it's just my imagination, maybe wishful thinking on you, maybe it's a whole lot more. You've unlocked the door, but maybe it's just my imagination, maybe wishful thinking on you. Well, maybe it's a whole new generation. You've unlocked the door. Well, maybe it's just a dream, and that's what dreams are for. Well, maybe it's just a dream, and that's what dreams are for. Thank you.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Personality.
Personality has personality. You know whose personality it has? I think it has Eric Clapton's personality.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
take
definitely
that.
hearing a Clapton vibe there. Yeah. Wait, they can't hear you.
Okay, sorry. One of our viewers was asking, is that a new guitar?
Is this a new guitar?
Yes.
This guitar is actually, no, it's 6 years old, and it's been through war. And
Actual war?
Yeah. And I recently got, someone knocked my guitar off my shoulder, and it put a big hole in the top of the guitar. And so I needed to get it fixed, so I had a friend that was a woodworker, and he kind of patched it up, and there was no pickguard here either, and a hole was developing here from my heavy strumming. So he put 2 on there, and there's already 2 on there, so he said, oh, I'll just put a 3rd one here to complete the circle. So it's not a new guitar, it's
Everything happens for a reason. Now you have a totally unique guitar.
yeah, I think so. I was thinking about getting, I have another friend that's a painter, and he might actually paint over top of this and incorporate it all.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Maybe we can take suggestions from the chat room as to what that picture should be painted on your guitar. You don't have to listen to them, but
Yeah.
if you want to,
Yeah.
if you want to throw out any suggestions for what should be on Don's
Yeah,
guitar,
what should be painted
tell
on
us.
here? Yeah.
Contemplate that as he plays you another tune.
Well, I know my sister's out there in the chat room, and she's listening from London, Ontario. And hi, Carrie. Shout out to my sis. And she requested a song from my album, and this one is called Minds Under Par. And Carrie, if you're listening, it's okay if you get up and dance, because no one's watching you.
Oh, they're only watching you, Don.
I've got my rum, you got my guitar. What more do I need? Mine's under par. Sing, sing along, sing where you're from. Drinks to this song, mine's under par. How about a little shaker? Come follow me to this land I dream. The valley's deep and green. Come follow me. This place is free. See, soon you'll be, and it's all in there. Come follow me. Megan, if you're gonna shake, you gotta come in the picture.
But will they hear it?
Come follow me to this land I dream. The valley's deep and green. Come follow me. This place is free. See, soon you'll be, and it's all in there. Come follow me. How about the percussion section? And I've got my rum, you got my guitar. What more do I need? Mine's under par. You got my guitar, mine's under par. What more do I need? Mine's under par. All right, ladies, repeat after me. Oh, 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 oh. star. Mine's under par. Good job.
People are wondering if the Cyber Jam has begun already.
It has.
Apparently, Joe says our drums were good, so that's pretty cool. Clap, clap, applause, applause.
They were
from
better
Chicago
than good.
Joe.
It was great.
Well, we have people watching from all over the place. It's awesome. Awesome, says Eskimo69. All right, if you guys have any questions for Don specifically, type them in caps locks. That way we know it's a question for Don, and we'll ask him to answer them. Any embarrassing questions you can possibly think of.
Oh dear.
The more embarrassing, the better. He has to answer because he's on live stream.
See, I love embarrassing questions. I just don't like telling jokes.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe we can ask him to tell a joke.
No, I'm embarrassed. My face is red.
Oh. Not as red as the fire, so it doesn't show.
That's a cyber fire.
All right, so Don's going to play another song. You guys, if you have any requests or you have any questions, type them in, and we're going to get Andrea back in the chat room.
All right, so this is a newer song that I'm working on. This one's called A Gift from Heaven. How could I ever been so blind to think you love me the way I could in time, and you said it couldn't be, and I got it when you said it's not the right time, and I know exactly what that means. So a gift from heaven comes down on me. You think I'd be able to catch it logically, but it just wasn't meant to be. No, it just wasn't meant to be. So why did you come down to me? Out of all the pearls and diamonds in the sky, the one that was chosen, that one with different eyes, and the sweetest man that I can be. Still not enough for you to fall in love with me. So a gift from heaven comes down on me. You think I'd be able to catch it logically, but it just wasn't meant to be. No, it just wasn't meant to be. So why did you come down to me? Did you come down to me? Yeah, did you come down to me? So a gift from heaven comes down on me. You think I'd be able to catch it logically, but it just wasn't meant to be. No, it just wasn't meant to be. So
come down to me? Yeah, did you come down to me? Did you come down to me? Did you come down to me?
That's as far down as I can take the camera.
A gift from heaven. Thank you. So are there any questions in the chat room?
Yeah, I'm gonna give this to Andrea here.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of questions actually.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we have who are your greatest influences, music-wise and life-wise?
Wow, that's a very deep question.
Mm-hmm.
Musically, I would have to say I've been influenced all styles from jazz, blues, classical, country, but Stevie Ray Vaughan was my guitar kind of inspiration, and he really catapulted me into music further, and I really took a liking to him, and really I guess my family too. We were all very musical, and we've all influenced each other, and I mean the list goes on and on of people that have inspired me, but those in particular.
Very cool. I'm actually going to kind of continue that. So I guess your family would have been your motivation to get into music, because there's a question here: what motivated you to actually perform music? That was Joe. Chicago Joe, yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was my dad always played. He's a singer-songwriter, and he played, and I'm the youngest of four musical siblings. So I grew up listening to my siblings play, my dad played, we jammed, and just from day one, music was surrounding me.
That's awesome. I have another question. What do you consider success in music in terms of your own goals? That's also Chicago Joe.
What do I consider success?
Success in music.
Success in music. Wow. Success for me is playing music every day. I've already reached my goal, and I I think I reached my goal a long time ago, and I think that is what makes me so happy and so fulfilled every day, is that I play music and I write music every day, and I couldn't ask for anything more in that aspect.
You play in a number of projects too, right, Don?
I do. So I play in a lot of different bands, different original bands. I play in different cover bands, and that keeps me busy. I studied jazz guitar at Humber College, so I back up a lot of players on the guitar, a lot of bands, and do a lot of studio work too, and that's a lot of fun too. So I think for me, success, it's already there.
I think I'd have to agree with that. I have one last question for you from Cat Bandu. Did silkworms weave your voice into what it is?
Pardon?
Did silkworms weave your voice into what it is?
Silkworms?
Silkworms.
I don't.
Because you have a very silky voice.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a compliment more than a question, I think. But I'm telling you what everybody's saying.
I actually
a rhetorical question, perhaps.
My voice is actually extremely fragile, and I had a vocal coach tell me one time that it might have to do with I don't necessarily overly talk too much, and I haven't throughout my life. And growing up, I didn't talk a lot as a kid, and that might have led it to singing a softer, more towards like a Paul Simon kind of sound.
So Poi Poi thinks that Johnny Depp is going to be jealous.
All right.
So that's a compliment.
Johnny
Also,
Depp is
I thought
great
I'd let you know that Alex Mina wants you to play. It says friend guy, but I think he means French guy.
French guy. Alex Mina. Alex is in
Adrenaline
Mexico.
City Band.
Yeah.
And he's your bass player.
Yeah.
Or your bass, I'm reading it from the chat room. Your bass player.
Yeah.
You, that guy.
Alex is a great friend of mine, and he's actually tuning in from Mexico right now.
Awesome. We got people all over the world in at least 3 different countries now.
Yeah.
If you're from outside of Canada, the States, and Mexico, give us a shout and let us know, because that would be cool. See how many countries we're crossing tonight.
So we have Mexico, United States,
and Canada.
That's
so far,
pretty cool.
that I'm aware of. All right, so French guy, here we go.
Yeah, Alex, this one's for you. So Alex and I actually recorded this on Rogers TV together a couple months ago, and it already aired on Rogers, and we had a blast. We had a blast doing that. And there's some clips on my YouTube site, YouTube channel, and of us playing French Guy in the bathroom before we actually went on stage, because the acoustics are so nice in the washroom. So it's a really cool video on my YouTube channel, which is Don Campbell Music. So this is French Guy, and this goes out to Alex.
But who said you're ever too old? Been on for anything, as long as you will stay away from the spring. But you work all over the world for been your fancy diamond ring, and you say it's sunny yet without a queen. I like half the things you say to me, the rest is your bone gray, and this is what I want you to say. Travel the world while you're young, with nothing but wisdom to say. When you're too old for dreaming, well, I met this guy today. When travel the world while you're young, with nothing but wisdom to say. When you're too old for dreaming, and I met this guy today. It seems everyone who has their own brewed views, and I definitely chew a few. Any advice from a new 15-minute friend can help the lights you wish to extend. I like half the things you say to me, the rest is your bone gray, and this is what I want you to say. Travel the world while you're young, with nothing but wisdom to say. When you're too old for dreaming, and I met this guy today. When travel the world while you're young, with nothing but wisdom to say. When you're too old for dreaming, and I met this guy today. Bet who said you're ever too old and not for anything, as long as you stay away from the spring. You work all over the world for being your fancy diamond ring, and you say it's sunny yet without a queen. I like half the things you say to me, the rest is your bone gray, and this is what I want you to say. Travel the world while you're young, with nothing but wisdom to say. When you're too old for dreaming, and I met this guy today. When travel the world while you're young, you turned 40 yesterday. When you're too old for dreaming, when your dreaming has passed away. When travel the world while you're young, with nothing but wisdom to say. When you're too old for dreaming, and I met this guy today. And I met this guy today. I met this French guy today. Oh.
Okay, Andrea, why don't you relate some of the chat roomage while I set up, because I'm going to play a couple tunes too.
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
Sounds awesome. Okay, so Chicago Joe says, Dawn, that you have an excellent style that would probably really fit in to the jazz clubs in Chicago. So that might be an opportunity.
Sorry, Dawn's going to get over to the microphone with you. I've stolen this one.
Here, we'll share.
Yeah, I would love to come to Chicago and play. And if any jazz clubs or blues clubs would be willing to have me, I would love to make the trip. After all, Toronto's not that far away from Chicago.
Okay, I'm going to need someone to move the camera for me. Now, the trick is with the camera, you can't extend it to the point where it departs from the computer, because then the show will actually stop broadcasting. And that's the worst possible problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the host of this evening, the one who has put this all together.
Not very well.
Please, a very big warm round of applause from home.
Cyber applause?
Cyber applause. Meghan Morrison.
Okay. We're running a little late, so I'm probably only going to do one. This is tricky because we decided not to go through the speakers. My bass is electric. Is the bass too loud? I need you guys to let me know, because... Oh. Why isn't... I don't see any bars.
I like your bass.
Thank you. Is it going through at all? Yeah? What does the chat room say? I see some things moving. Yeah, there is crazy delay.
Can't hear it at all.
Can't hear it at all. Okay, hold on 1 second. Dawn, tell him a joke.
Ooh, lots of jazz. Lots of jazz and blues in Kincardine.
Oh yeah.
Would love to come up there and play as well. I like to play in Grand Bend a lot. So, and I grew up in London, Ontario. So that's sort of along the same coast and same area.
How about now? Because it's getting pretty loud in here.
Okay, got it. Joe says
we got it. You got it?
You got the bass. All right.
Okay, good. You might have to adjust the settings on your computer for bass if there's no bass boost.
I could put this microphone on your amp.
You could do that. Dawn is so helpful. I must say, both Andrea and Dawn, from the moment they walked in, they're like, "Can I help? How can I help?" These guys are awesome. Oh yeah, just don't knock over things. All right, so Dawn's going to be my microphone stand. Oh no, you'll have to put it up. Okay. Oh, I should have mentioned too that I met both of these guys at Canadian Music Week this year, which is pretty cool. Andrea also plays in the Bloody Five, who are awesome. Oh, sorry, nix that. I didn't know. But they are awesome dudes, in my opinion. They've been on the show before. All right, hopefully we got more bass there. Okay, let's give this a try. And then Cyber Jam. Good woman, walk on by. I know you can run. I hope you can hide. Tell all the people, remember the name we left behind. I'm coming, yeah, the strongest survive. You are the one, but you can't show your smile. Not to the others. I promise. Thank you, Don. Maybe I'll play Shaker for the Cyber Jam. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what Cyber Jam is, basically, I mean, we're going to create some spontaneous musical awesomeness here on the spot, live, and you guys have the opportunity to play along at home. Poi Poi's usually pretty good at transcribing the chords that are happening in the chat room, so if you want to play guitar, he can help you out with that. And, yeah, so these guys are going to grab the guitar, and there's a loud hiss. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, did you... Maybe... No? Okay. 1 second. Problem solved. Okay.
So how do we want to do this?
All right. So you guys grab your guitars.
Guitars?
Yep. And maybe I'll hold on to the mic, and then I can do some shaker action. So yeah, as I was saying, you guys play along at home. It's fun that way. And oh, we haven't done this in a long time. If you have any lyrical suggestions, type them into the chat room, and I'll peek over, and we'll sing whatever you type in the chat room as long as it's not against our values. Try to keep it family friendly, you know? Once again, another Don crotch shot. I think he's doing it on purpose.
What kind of show is this?
Okay. Shaker action.
So what are we gonna play?
You start and we'll join in.
I think she should start.
Okay, Andrew's gonna start.
Okay.
You guys are both plugged in. Come on, come on.
Okay.
Indie jam spirit now.
Here,
Anything. It can be so simple. Here, I'll give you a beat.
Why don't we do like?
yeah, come.
I did these two. I have no idea what these chords actually are. But
Just play 2 chords. Any chords.
I did these 2 chords in a bar, and there was like a giant
Bar
jam
chords?
session. No. Just in a bar. And it's just like an E major and then whatever that is.
E major and mystery A minor.
Yeah.
E major, A minor for those at home who want to play along.
And like, I don't know, we just kind of
Give her, just start it. It would be awesome. Promise.
reggae style. I like that. Kind of feel like we should be in like a western or something with these 2 chords.
Absolutely.
Or like, you know. I don't know.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now you can dance. Now, there has been an encore requested for the first time, I think, in my webcast history. Your dad really wants you to play a particular song for him. So, what we're going to do, we're going to do one more jam, and then we're going to run the outro credits as if the show ended, because you can't do an encore until the show is actually over. But if you want to stick around and watch Andrea, listen to her too, do that last song for her dad, we will broadcast after the outro credits, and it'll be like a real encore. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, and Dawn might accompany her. Who knows?
You know what? We'll do whatever. I'm totally open to.
Cool. It's going to happen. And so right now we're going to make up another little jam, and we're going to pretend like it's over and go all crazy. And I'm going to put the outro video on, okay? But stick around if you want to hear that song. Okay, ready?
Sure.
That other one that was kind of.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it back up into. I'm going to throw the capo back up though. Okay, so before we got started here, I came up with something earlier today. And
Yeah, she did.
Just a little something. And yeah, we kind of jammed it, and it sounds kind of cool. So kind of reminds me of like Tom's Diner. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that song.
Do 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 do.
Right?
Yep. That was short enough to not be copyright infringement.
Okay. Da 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 da
Even bigger! Come on, bigger! So this is the point where I pretend like we're signing off, and I say thank you everybody for watching. Whoa! He's getting really rowdy. He kicked me off my own show. Anyway, thank you for watching and chatting in the chat room. It's way more fun when people do that. There will be website addresses for these guys in the outro video, so if you want to check out their stuff and see when they're playing again, you can jot that down in about 30 seconds. And yeah, we'll be back July 17th if you'd like to tune in again. Okay, here we go! I think so. Okay, so I'm just checking to see which song it is here that Andrew's dad wants.
That was fun.
It's, let's see.
Yes, I've created a monster.
Where is it? Yeah, he wants you to play the new song.
Okay.
New song.
Okay. Forgive me if I goof the words. I've been playing it for like, I don't know, a couple afternoons, but it is a new one. It's 2 days old, so bear with me a little if I happen to goof some stuff. It's called Blind, and I'm just gonna run with it. No explanation needed.
Been here so many times before. It's always the same familiar headspace. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What did I do to deserve this all over again? Turning the reasons over in my head, thinking, you know, these aren't really reasons at all. They don't even exist. You really don't see what I do. Everything I do with you in mind. What's the point if the entire time you just remain blind? Just remain blind.
Sorry, cut the encore. He wants the newspaper song.
Oh.
I thought he misspelled it new song, but it was news song.
Oh, news song. Ah, okay.
My bad.
You know what?
Once
That's
again,
okay.
I
Well,
am
everybody got
inferring
it.
things from the chat room.
Everybody just caught the first half of the new song then.
Again. That's
Dad, yeah.
Dad!
Dad!
All right, let's try this again. Encore, take 2.
Okay. Okay, so this one's called The Words Left Unspoken. It's not called the newspaper song, but that's how my parents refer to it. The Words Left Unspoken, it's a song about how, you know, if we were all a little bit nicer to each other, maybe this world would be a little bit of a better place. Okay.
Another grim day in every city around the world. Don't even have to open up the paper or turn on the TV. I already know it's another grim day in every city around the world. Another stabbing, another suicide, another baby his father lost, another arson, another burglary, another senseless murder. Yes, please, thank you. You look so beautiful today. Yes, please, thank you. Let me get the door for you. And isn't it a shame that the best words in the world are the words left unspoken? Maybe tomorrow could be so much better if we all took off our critic hats and boxing gloves and just talked to each other. Maybe tomorrow could be so much better if we all felt just a little more appreciated. Yes, please, thank you. My, oh my, you look so beautiful today. Yes, please, thank you. Let me get the door for you. And isn't it a shame that the best words in the world are the words left unspoken? Like I like you, love you. This job was made for you, and Yes, please, thank you. We are so distracted every day, and isn't it a shame that the best words in the world are the words left unspoken? When I'm done here, I want you to go out, take a message from this. I want you to go out and thank someone for being pretty. I want you to go out and fight against all the negativity. And when you go out, be the best teacher I know you can be. And share this with your friends and family. And share this with your colleagues. And all this world needs, is for you to speak up, speak up, speak up. Thanks for the request.
Okay. So, your dad says thank you and come visit.
I will.
And Joe says he wishes he met you when he was in Toronto 2 months ago.
Well, maybe, like,
Come in here, Dad.
eventually, maybe. Joe?
We're gonna do a different send-off today.
Yeah.
A little more chillaxed.
Yeah.
Like we're by a campfire. That's a great idea. Here, you guys just keep kissing into the camera until I turn this off. Oh, no, what did I do?
Camera fail.
Oh, epic camera fail. Okay. All right, there we go. Now one from you, Andrea. All right.
There's a
and
microphone in my way.
Big wet one from me. Bye, guys.